so I can talk to y'all while I clean up. I kind of hate to put it where I'm about to put it because I think that's very dangerous, but I don't know. I can't have my orientation changed. Okay. Boop, boopy doop. We're just going to try that. Um, it says lighting is on, but I can't tell the difference. I'm currently organizing my closet. Because my closet needs to be organized. But as I'm sitting here doing my closet, I'm just thinking about some things, right? And I want to really put this into perspective because a lot of young women are very deluded with this idea that the only way they have any real worth or ooh, hold on. There we go. A lot of young women believe that their worth is going to come from an outside source validating them, typically a man, right? And something that I need women, regardless of their age, but especially young women, to understand is that men are your enemy more than you think, okay? And to put that into perspective, you have to understand like they literally rule the world. And I know that that isn't popular to say, and we believe that now women have all the rights in the world, but you have to understand it doesn't work like that. Um, for example, it's kind of like when people talk about the disenfranchisement of black people, and they'll be like, you guys can do whatever you want. Yeah, you can, but that doesn't mean that prior history doesn't exist, and it doesn't mean that there are not things that come from prior history that cause problems in the present. So it's the same thing with men. They designed the world, and therefore they know what your situation is in it. They know what your place is in it because they created that place. And so they use that to their advantage all the time, and they manipulate things all the time. So for example, like even like the love, because I don't really think they know how to love, but even the love that men give is pedestalized in ways that is not done for women, right? Like when a woman loves you and you cheat on her, people will say shit like you should have gave it up more, you should have cooked more, you should have did something. It's always your fault as a woman when a man disappoints you or disrespects you in some way. Versus with men, if you cheat on a man, the whole world like blows up. Like the whole world is like, he's a victim, he didn't deserve that, he was a good guy. But being a good woman isn't enough for you to deserve anything in this world. And I find that very disgusting. But at the end of the day, men know that. And so one of the things that they do is they emphasize like how against cheating they are, and how much like things are very biased opinion. It's not an opinion. You can see this anywhere. Look at the discourse that happens when a man is cheated on versus when a woman is cheated on. And if you don't have like the logic or the literacy to understand why that's a problem, you like, what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like, no, there is a different discourse that takes place when women are cheated on versus men. So there's that. Are you another Andrea? Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh my gosh, Hassan, you're the first person to actually say hello in my chat. That is so funny. For years, I've been like, This is Hello Drea. Say hello when you come in, and nobody ever does it, so that's funny. Everybody always says hi. um, and thank you for calling me beautiful. Hey man, say man, been blessed. But yeah, dude, like there's always a different discourse that happens. And so anyway, I say all that to say that men rule the world. They built the world. They know your place in it. They know how you will be reacted to versus how they will be reacted to, and they take advantage of this all the time. Can you make it clap, please? Only if your mom is here. She's not here, so I won't do that for her. I mean, I'll only do that for her. Who ran the world, girls? See, that's the point, right? Songs like that exist because women don't rule the fucking world. Like, at the end of the day, we have all of these different things that are supposed to empower us because our position is very much well known. I'm not saying that we are not capable and that we're not smart and we're not all of these things, but what I'm saying is, like I said, there is a history. There's an entire history that it still has an admission in the present. There's an entire history that still affects the overall view of us. For example, men predominantly run media. So, like, how women are perceived in media is controlled by men. Men make the majority of beauty products. They manufacture a lot of the clothes and shit that we're buying. Like, women, let's put it this way, right? We go to our jobs, we kick ass, we do what we got to do, we get our measly ass check at the end of the week or the bi-weekly, however you're paid, right? And we spend it on clothes and shit that men create and that men benefit from. Like, we rule the world in the sense that our labor is constantly benefiting somebody other than us. But we don't rule the world in a way that shows or proves that we are empowered and that we can, like, I don't know how to explain it. Thank you to everyone that's calling me beautiful. I appreciate that very much. It's very nice of you. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, with that being said, right, I find it very funny that a person who I pretty much like know their situation, I know the ins and outs of their situation, and they they technically should not have been able to do something that they did today, okay? But they did. And the fact that they did, it further proves to me that everything that this person was saying to me was, bro, you not a Bonnie. No, I'm not a Bonnie. I'm an Andrea. Learn how to spell. You're too old to not know how to spell bunny. But anyway, they technically should not have been able to do what they did, and the fact that they were able to, it tells me that everything this person said about me and toward me and all the vitriol that they had with it, it was a projection. They were doing all the things that they claimed that I was doing. They were doing all the things that they tried to justify harming me and talking against me for. And so I find it incredible. I find it incredible because men use their bad behavior. They use their bad behavior and their harm against you as proof that you would do the same thing to them. But women are not socialized to harm men in the same ways that men are socialized to harm us. So, for example, I have never heard a man say, like, he can't wait to be married. He can't wait to be a father and a husband. That is not, that I've never heard that in life. But women are socialized to believe that all of their worth and the best thing that's ever going to happen to them, the best day of their life, is going to be the day that they get married. And women are spending time on dating apps. They're spending time buying these little ass stupid ass clothes. They are making men rich. They are spending time doing all of this stuff that has no benefit to them in the hopes of having the best day of their life, right? And so, you're acting like men don't do the same. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't do the same. You're not socialized to. Y'all are so fucking stupid. Okay. I should turn my chat off. Y'all are fucking dumb. Okay. Let me put this into perspective for you. You have a group of people that are told, get money, which is what you need to live life, right? You can live your whole life not getting married. It's not going to kill you. You need a fucking check, though, right? So, you need money. You need investments. You need a house. You need a car. You need all of these things. Women are taught that none of that applies to them. They are taught, hey, get a man. That's all you need in life. It doesn't matter how broke you are. It doesn't matter how much of a fucking loser you are. And to be honest with you, no, I'm not a feminist, because feminists let women be losers. Feminists allow women to believe a bunch of fairy tale bullshit that we run the world. No, the fuck we don't. We work in the world, but we do not run the world. Because like I said before, we work hard as fuck for measly ass wages to buy little ass clothes that men designed and that men sell and that men ship, and the women making cents on the fucking dollar in another country to make you that shit. They are not running the world. So stop acting dense. Don't be fucking stupid and understand what I am saying. If you have the literacy and the capability of doing so, which you likely don't. Because again, men rule the world. So they can come in your chat and they can say dumbass shit that is unfounded, and everybody's gonna be like, dude, I can show you my bookshelf right now. Show me yours. Show me yours. I can show you my associate's degree. Show me yours. You don't need it. You don't need any of it. You niggas never need proof of anything because you're a man and you run the world. So you get to say who's hot, who's not. You get to say who's a bitch, who's worthy of love, who's whatever. And women see this. They see how you guys dogpile women who don't give a fuck about men and marriage and kids and all that shit. They see that. And so they go out in the world and they put up with a bunch of dumb shit. A lot of women are getting cheated on and they know it, and they will never go get their nut. They're never going to step outside of their marriage. Stop pretending like you don't know. Stop pretending like we're not grown and that we don't understand the social repercussions that come with women not being able to present themselves, basically. All right? Lose the bra. Girl, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about anything your ugly ass got to say. It's always a bitch in the chat that, first of all, a lot of y'all can suck my dick. That's just what it comes down to. A lot of y'all can suck my dick. I don't care about this online shit. I come on here because I ain't got no friends. But at the end of the day, like, I don't give a fuck about this online shit. I know how to log off when y'all irritate the fuck out of me. It is what it is. But this is the point. And this is what I'm going to say. And then we're going to end it there. If a nigga is cheating on you and you're accepting it, it is because you have successfully been brainwashed by the patriarchy. And you have been brainwashed by feminists too, fake feminists that tell you it's okay for a man to cheat on you and bring you diseases or lie to you and play in your face or accuse you of all the shit that he's doing because he might pay your bills. Because again, you're not socialized to pay your own fucking bills. You're not socialized to worry about your own money. You're not socialized to be in your bag. When you're in your bag, you see how it's reacted to. You see that you're called masculine. You see that you're called everything under the sun for getting money. Why do you think it is people glorify pimps, but they hate prostitutes? There is no pimp without a prostitute. Like, what aren't y'all understanding? What aren't you understanding about the socialization of men versus women? What's not clicking to you? Women are being harmed at egregious fucking rates because they have been socialized to accept the bare minimum. They have been socialized to accept the unacceptable. Okay? I don't even have the energy for this shit. Fuck y'all. If you get it, you get it. Thanks for the people that call me beautiful. I'm out. Like, I don't. Thank you for approving that world is running by man. Thanks. Thank you for everybody. You're the type of woman that need to go to school. Actually, you know what? I do go to school. And the fact of the matter is, like, I don't know if that was supposed to be an insult. Like, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Start your own clothing company. Let's go. I actually do have a fucking clothing company. I do. I sell, go to pearlsunclutched.com. I sell fucking fitness wear that nobody buys, but I own it though. It's my shit. I'm in my bag. I've always been in my bag. I'm illiterate. No, obviously you're not, nigga. Beyonce lied. Yes, Beyonce. You know what? I'm glad you said that. I love Beyonce. But yes, she did lie. Yes, she did lie. And she's been lying to us for quite some time, because the funny thing is, let me fix this real quick. The funny thing is, Beyonce is a very interesting figure when it comes to stuff like this, because Beyonce can afford to leave that nigga anytime she wants. Anytime. She can afford to go away. She doesn't need him. Probably doesn't want him at this point. I don't know. That's their business. But yeah, she did lie to us. We do not rule the fucking world. And I think she, of all people, knows that and understands that, because at the end of the day, like, when Beyonce, look at Beyonce's body in the 2000s. Beyonce was Coke bottle, perfectly shaped, right? Men in that era were calling her fat. And if you go and you look back at Beyonce's body, Beyonce was not fat. A lot of the women from that time period were not fat. But why were they being called fat? Why were they having eating disorders in fucking droves? Because we don't rule the world. We don't rule the media. We don't. So somebody who doesn't have the same hormonal shit going on as you, somebody that doesn't have a cycle, somebody that doesn't have the same reaction to stress, I guess, that your body has, is telling you you're supposed to always have the body of a fucking 14-year-old. And the niggas that are telling you this and selling you this have not had the bodies that they had when they were 14. Even when they were 14, they were fucking fat. Okay, so yeah, Beyonce lied to us. I own your world. I am your daddy. You need to actually, like, go love your children, because I feel like you're middle-aged and your hairline is receding and I'm blocking you. I have plenty of books. Okay, good for you. Like, women have no power then? I'm not saying that we don't have power. We're socialized to not actually use our power. Okay? Don't be fucking stupid once again. Sure, we have power, but we don't have power on a global scale. There are women in fucking Saudi Arabia or wherever it is, like, they cannot speak in public. They can't speak in public. If women ruled the world, do you seriously fucking think we would create a law to where women can't speak in public? Be serious. Like, simultaneously synthesizing sophisticated specification strained speech. You're so fucking annoying. You're so fucking annoying. Anyway. Wow, you were pretty high on yourself. No book is going to teach you experience. You're right. And that's the point. Women are ignoring their own experiences because they're socialized to not believe anything. No book is going to teach you experience. Okay, who the fuck is talking about experience? We're talking about having a bookshelf. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Hey, we're sorry being disrespectful. No, it's not everybody in the chat. I'm not talking to everybody. It's just like, ugh. Spending 13 hours underground drilling rock so you can text on a phone with the battery from the tickle I pull out of the ground. So easy to complain when you guys don't want to work. Okay. So we're going to have this conversation. Let's have this conversation. Let's have it. Men rule the world. So the fact that women don't work is a direct byproduct of men ruling the world. That's why men have all the access to money. That's why men know more about money, and women are taught to just marry a nigga with money. A lot of women are in credit card debt because they're trying to keep up an image to get a man. Like, there is so much that goes into this. And secondly, who the fuck is complaining? I'm just telling you what it is. Like, who's complaining? Y'all all, how do you people end up in my chats is beyond me. How? Like, how? If we don't work, it's because you have made the world to where we don't. Nigga, you niggas made it illegal for women to work for a long time. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You decided to go fucking drill rocks and ruin other countries and pillage other countries and go to war and do all this shit. You niggas decided that. And now you're mad at me because you fucking destroy small villages so you can come on the same phone that I'm on and talk shit to me. Okay, but it's my fault. You do know guys go through our own problems, except when we say it's a problem, women say, well, it's not my problem, so it doesn't exist. So what are men's problems? Because y'all say that a lot. What are y'all's problems? What are y'all's problems? Wearing condoms. Let's see. Being unable to like beat the shit out of your wives and girlfriends. What are these problems that y'all have so much? Because the last I checked, you niggas can go anywhere pretty much and get money. You niggas have community. Do you know how hard it is to make friends as a woman? Seriously. Niggas can have friends for 10 years. They're not in your business. They're not trying to screw your significant other. None of that stuff. And you're not even doing anything to deserve the friendship, by the way. Like, y'all aren't valuable in any way. You just show up and play the game. And somehow you still have a community and lots of love. Meanwhile, if a woman says, hey, I can't pick you up from the airport, guess what? She's Satan. So what are these problems that y'all have so much of? What is it? We can see why you have no friends. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Even when I had low ass self-esteem and was trying to please everybody, I still didn't have any real friends. So who gives a fuck? Thank you, that Tay reported for misinformation. I don't care. Report these nuts. Free Palestine. Exactly. And that's also niggas' faults. Most people have no friends. Yeah. But that's the point. Would you say that it is easier for men to socialize than women? Be honest. Like, seriously, be honest. Because even men know that women don't socialize well together. And that's one of the things that they leverage against us. Men triangulate women all the time because women are stupid as fuck enough to fall for it and hate on other women because some random ass man said, hey, your haircut looks better than her. It's like, seriously. I literally just came from a girl not saying anything and still getting mad donations and a guy painting name portraits with 10 viewers. What are we talking about, bro? You don't even got a dick. Hey, at the end of the day, I don't get a lot of views either. So, if, like, when it comes to this internet stuff, I don't know. Men invented it, right? So talk to them. Like, what do you want me to do about the fucking algorithms, bruh? Narcissist, maybe that's why you have no friends. Maybe you should know how to spell narcissist. Jobless, far from jobless, but okay. What's a funny / awkward or embarrassing moment from a first date you can remember? That's a great question. So it wasn't awkward for me. It was more so something that was like, ooh, you know how, like, when you go on a date, well, a lot of you in the chat don't, a lot of you on the chat don't know what a date is. But anyway, outside of the calendar. But a really, like, horrible date that I had where I kind of knew, I've actually had like 2 very terrible dates, but I'm going to use this one as an example because this kind of ties in to what I'm speaking on. So my date was just annoying in general, but specifically, like, at one point during the date, he pulled out his phone and he was like, which one of these is a man? And it was like, it was a woman, a biological woman, and a trans woman. And obviously at this time, and I'm not transphobic, but I'm just going to say at this time, I was a lot more into the bullshit, right? So I said they're both women because they both identify as women, presumably, right? But I thought it was weird because a nigga doing something like that, like you randomly pulling out your phone and you have a picture of somebody that's trans and that's supposedly something you're against. You like trans people. Like that, like, I don't know how to explain this to somebody that doesn't get it, but like all the things men specifically say that they don't like is usually what they like, because they will tell you they don't like a woman who dresses a certain way or wears certain makeup or does this or that, and then that's the exact MO of who they cheat with. So it's just like, yes, she is a narcissist for sure, for sure. So let me explain something to you. Hold on, let me make sure you spelled it right this time. Okay, you spelled it right this time. That's good. You can't diagnose me with narcissism. You can't diagnose me with anything. The reality is a lot of y'all call people narcissists because you have low self-esteem and you don't know how to share a fucking opinion. You don't know how to be yourself. You're too scared to have a profile picture. You're too scared to talk to people. You're too scared to be judged. You're too scared to have people disagree with you. So why the fuck would I care that you're calling me a narcissist? Of course I seem like a narcissist to somebody with no self-esteem. Of course I seem like a narcissist to somebody who doesn't have a profile picture. Yeah, I guess I would be a narcissist. People glorify pimps. Yes, they absolutely do. Iceberg Slim, I think, had great book sales, and it's all about him pimping women. He talks about how he used to practice SA on black women so that he could eventually do it to white women. So yeah, people do glorify pimps. Think about that UGK song. What is it? What is that? I listen to this all the time, which I'm a part of the problem, but oh my God, what is that song? A bitch choosy, love will never without a rubber, like, whatever. It'll come to me, but you know what I'm talking about. But yes, people do glorify pimps. So all women are victims. No, dumb bitch. All women are not victims unless we choose to be. But Jesus, you're telling me shut up, but you're in my chat. So eat a dick. Are chemtrails real? I don't know. Another black problem. Okay. Everything in life is a matter of perspective. You can have a positive or negative outlook on every. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not even gonna, because once again, this is somebody not understanding. You want me to, oh my God. You want me to positive outlook my way into believing that men don't run the world? How does that benefit me? Like, why would I even do that? The reality is, y'all are so used to women being fucking ditzy and stupid and just going along with whatever you tell them, that a woman expressing her opinion, which is very valid and very based in logic and observation, is a problem for you. And you're telling me it's a matter of my perspective. It's not my perspective, bitch. It's the reality. Name 3 media companies that are widespread and owned by women. If you can come up with 3 off the bat, fine. Cool. I'll shut up. Not really. Are you celibate? Nah, your mom was over here last night. Why do you have ears? Because I was born with ears. Y'all keep talking about the bunny ears. These are my ears. I can't take them off. Okay? These are my ears. Like, why? What is the problem? She is choosing the negative. Zathella, I'm gonna block your dumb ass because you've been hating all fucking day. And it's just, it gets to a point. It's 2026, get with the program. I am with the program. You look fine to me, Ella. Thanks. If you just did what you were told, and that's my point. Like, okay, cool, get a sandwich. Again, like, y'all are proving my point on everything. Weird ass furry. I'm not a furry. Why do you have bunny ears? That's really offensive that y'all keep asking me about bunny ears. These are not bunny ears. These are my ears. Okay? I can't help this. Are you good, Drea? Yeah, I'm okay. You're so pretty and beautiful. Thank you. Complain, complain, complain to someone who cares. Y'all are exhausting. My cat is hungry. Mine probably is too. You sound confused about life. Okay. Come clutch my pearls. LOL. How much of these how behind on the chat am I? I'm super behind on the chat. I'm not used to this many people being in my chat. Okay, let me just catch up. I'm so sorry. I've missed so much. All women are not victims unless we choose to be. Clipped. Okay, cool. Narcissism is a mental illness. I'm aware of what narcissism. Okay, you're calling me a narcissist, but aren't you a fucking narcissist for having no fucking education, no fucking, like, you're looking at somebody from a video that's been done 33 minutes now. I've been streaming. You're calling me a narcissist. Who the fuck are you to try to diagnose me with narcissism? That's narcissistic, you dumb bitch. Like, chemtrails are real, but there's also a thing called contrails. Contrails are made by plane engines at a high altitude. Contrails disappear, chemtrails don't. Dog, right now they're taking women's rights away. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Marina. I thought that you were another person calling me a narcissist. I'm so sorry. I'm obviously going through a lot in this chat. I said positive and negative perspectives because if you follow good news outlets, you'd see how much women are more empowered than ever. Yes, we're more empowered than ever. Didn't I already address that? That doesn't mean that erases all of the history of what is, like, it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit. Why do you think people who have been in prison for 20, 50 years, they get out and they cannot really adapt well to the world because they're institutionalized. No, they're not in prison anymore. They can do whatever they want, but there is still an effect psychologically, and this is a generational effect that is psychologically taking place with women. Like, I'm rolling up, y'all all over the place. If you're rolling up, please pass it over here. No fentanyl though. Don't put any fentanyl in it. Also, there's at least a dozen women-owned news outlets. The 19th news media, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool, but who is NBC owned by? Like, who is like the major shit? Because I've never heard of any of this shit. So that should say something. That should say something to you. And really, I mean, whatever. It's probably a reason that I've never seen. I'm not saying like I'm the end all be all when it comes to this stuff, but still, Oprah, Kardashians, and Beyonce are some of the largest companies. Okay, and they did all that shit pandering to men, with the exception of Oprah. So, like, okay, I'm not calling you narcissist. I'm sorry. I know that now. I'm sorry. I had to read further down. I think this back and forth would never end really till the end of time. I have friends that literally complain about how women have it better all day, and seeing a girl complain about this many issues. Okay, when men say women have it better, again, y'all created it to be that way. So I don't understand why they complain about it. Like, if y'all made the rule, shut the fuck up, give me some coochie, and I'll pay your bills. Y'all created that. And then when you see women doing that, you're like, oh my God, women have it so easy. Like, but is it easy though? Like, is it? You tell us we have no education. That's like saying we've never been schooled. Quick. Is school the only place where you can be educated? Quickly. You only asked if they exist. Don't shoot the messenger. I know. I'm not, I know that they exist, but that's the point, is that, again, it's not on a large scale. Like, it's not, do women own Fox News? Do they own, like, everything you named is like some niche little bullshit. I mean, no disrespect to the people that run those publications. I'm not saying that it's bullshit. It matters. But what I'm saying is, like, those aren't the people disseminating all of the dumb shit about women. Those aren't the people, like, controlling things on a large scale. Anyway, I'm over this. I'm over the discrimination about my bunny ears. I'm over, like, all of it. I'm over it. I thank you for the likes. Thank you for tuning in. To those of you that kept telling me to shut up in my own chat, who, like, when people do that, I really just be like, what was the goal? I think the thing is, you believe the world will somehow be better if run by women. I didn't say that, nigga. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And then again, lose weight. Bitch. Lose weight. There's only one place where I can lose it, baby. There's only one place where I can lose it. If you want my perspective, you need to ask me my perspective. Don't assume my perspective for me. Again, people are always trying to speak for women. I didn't say that the world will magically be great. I just said women don't socialize well with each other. I said that earlier in the chat. So why would I think if the world gets ran by women, guess what? I'm not going to have a job because I'm big fine. So there's that. He said, and that's why women are still objectified. So somebody, why didn't you stand up for me when they objectified me in the chat and told me to lose weight when nothing I'm saying has anything to do with my appearance? You see how y'all flip shit? You see how y'all always do what benefits you? That's why women are still objectified. Bitch, we're still objectified because that's how you want the world.